want to address something really, really exciting here. And this is actually a sign InArt is alive. Guys, for anyone who was wondering, is InArt still making figures? They are, in fact, making figures. And now what they've done is they have shown that they're making a Harry Potter figure, which we knew, but we never got to see it, right? So what they've done now is shown a pre-order saying, hey, this Harry Potter figure is going up for pre-order. And you can see here on, it looks like May the 23rd, which is a couple days from now, this Potter figure will be up for pre-order. And I guess the question there becomes, should collectors pay attention to this? Because at the end of the day, Harry Potter, see, I have my suspicions, guys. I have my suspicions that Harry Potter is not as popular among collectors as people think it is. I think people collect Harry Potter, but high-end collecting Harry Potter. That's my question, right? I think people will go and buy a wand at Barnes & Noble or go to Harry Potter Land or whatever, right? But as far as buying a high-end collectible, I think InArt's making a good case, though, because this figure looks pretty good. Kiko, I do want to start with you on this one because I know I sent you this the day of. Should collectors pay attention to this Harry Potter figure? Because I think it looks pretty good. What do you think?
It looks good. I'm trying not to be an ass about it or whatever.
Be an ass, dude. It's fine.
So objectively,
Objectively,
you can say that this is a cool looking figure. I told you I did not get into Harry Potter. I loved Hogwarts Legacy. That's different. I loved that. I love wizards. I love magic. I love all that stuff. But I could never get into the Harry Potter franchise. I've told you that ad nauseum. So as someone who doesn't like gravitate towards Harry Potter, I can objectively look at this and say, this is cool. My issue is they're starting with the little kid. And I understand, well, let's start from the beginning. You know, that's what people want to do. This is the one from the first film when, you know, they're what, 9, 10, 12. I don't know the lore. Forgive me. Everyone's probably losing their minds in the chats potentially. They're 12 years old or something like that. They find out, they get their little letter, let's go to wizarding camp and all that and whatever. So all that to say is, should collectors pay attention? Pay attention to what? The fact that it's not going to be here for years? The fact that this is in line with other figures that are well ahead of it in the production and you won't be seeing this, like I said, for years? Is this something that's going to get Potterheads out? I think so, because people love to just waste money on Harry stuff. They really do. I mean, people spend so much money on scarves and badges. You're going to tell me that they're not going to get a high-end detailed collectible like this of, in their mind, the way that they believe Harry Potter should look and be? There's a lot of uproar about them redoing the Harry Potter show and recasting. So this is going back to the well of who the definitive version of Harry is. Now, this is not the definitive version because this is not the one who fights Voldemort, but that's a conversation for another time. Should collectors pay attention? Well, know that it's here. Know that you can pretty much get it if you really want it. But I'm still so salty, Will, about the InArt Joker situation. I am still so damn salty that I don't understand why it took me so long for it to get here. And I understand that I don't want to name drop or name call or anything like that. It should not have taken me that long to get my figure. So if this means something to you and you want this figure, sure, go ahead and pre-order it. If you're looking for a deal, you need to think about it later, whatever. This is still going to be around. They're still opening up. How many times do they reopen the Joker pre-orders? How many times are they still keeping the Batman stuff open for pre-order? I don't think that there's going to be any issue unless they're like, hey, final days. Because if you go to 1/6 Kit, where a lot of people go, once again, not affiliated with the show or anything like that, but if it's on the webpage, you can get it, essentially. And there's still stuff that was apparently closed that is still on the webpage that you can get. So I don't buy anything anymore. Well, I buy plenty of stuff, but I don't buy the fact that things are going to just disappear and be discontinued. So way to go off, Potterheads. I hope you're excited. It is what it is. InArt Daenerys win is my question, because I thought that was going to be the next thing that was supposed to be coming, and I don't see that. And the ladies I want in my life outside of Amy are not here, Wanda and Daenerys. So I don't care at this point what InArt's doing. So until the thing I want shows up, I'm not going to be interested.
Well, here's the other thing, Kiko. They also haven't shown Legolas or Jon Snow either. Or they haven't shown Arthur Fleck, which are figures that I really want. They may not be. I mean, Legolas, some people think he's kind of ladylike, but he's not. He's just a beautiful elf, right? He's a
He's a
good
beautiful
looking, handsome
man.
elf.
Yeah, he's a magical
Yeah, he's a
man.
beautiful man elf. I mean,
Yeah.
he's eternal, so his beauty is
Mhm.
eternal, I guess, apparently. But I will say, as far as Harry Potter is concerned, it looks phenomenal. I cannot deny how good this looks, and I got to give credit where credit is due to InArt that they are really making really good prototypes. And look, at the end of the day, man, Kiko, I totally understand where you're coming from with the Joker. I do feel like overall, we talked about, though, the Joker did deliver on the quality for the most part for
Well,
you,
like I
and
said,
it
maybe
did
I'm
for
just
me
still
too.
salty, but I like said I waited this long for this and I wasn't blown away. Mainly because we talked about
Right.
last week. I have to take I still haven't done it yet. I have to go get a wet paintbrush to fix my hair on my $1,000 figure. What's going to happen to this? Is he going to come out looking like he's from a 70s disco bar with like a giant fro hair? I mean, we don't know what the other rooted hairs look like. We just don't. And if it's going to be
Right.
that up and down in quality, that's my thing. And I know the whole thing with Joker's got rooty, nasty, grimy hair. That's fine. I want to see what the Batman looks like. I want to see the Aragorn one. I want to see this because right now I'm a little nervous about going rooted with some of the stuff. And if you went apparently sculpted, you get it a lot faster. So maybe rooted's not everything that everyone made it out to be.
I guess we'll see. Pennywise and Gandalf should be the next Telltales, so I guess we'll see. But Dean, what do you think, bro? I don't know if you're a big Potterhead, but should collectors pay attention to this InArt Harry Potter? Because at very least, it's interesting and it's well done, but do people care? What do you think?
Yeah, you made a good point about Harry Potter collectors not really being high end. Now, we've seen Harry Potter figures from Star Ace, which aren't the best, but they're certainly better than the shit they're putting out today. I don't know how Star Ace is still popping figures out because they're atrocious, but they were okay for when they came out. And I think there was a couple Metacom Harry Potter figures. But yeah, I don't really see a whole lot of 6 scale collectors in the Harry Potter sphere, but that could also be because there's not a lot of options. So this is very cool to see. I'm also kind of gonna agree with Kiko with if I was gonna have a Harry Potter in my collection, it wouldn't be the child Harry Potter. Be later on when he's a little more mature and
Where he
a
actually
little more
knows a damn
kick ass.
spell.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a lot of nostalgia here for people were this age when this movie came out. I was really little when this movie came out, so I get it. But at the rate at which InArt is popping out figures, it's like, I mean, you can't just have Harry Potter. You need Ron and Hermione. You know what I mean? It's like, when are those gonna fucking come out? It's like, it's tough to get excited
when the Justice League being completed makes more sense than the Harry Potter line.
Yeah, it's just it's a little, it's a good looking. I think it looks like him. That little goofy little fucking round face Harry Potter. Like, they nailed it. I think it looks fantastic. But I am in no. I would not add this to my collection.
Jake Lloyd looks awesome here.
Jake Lloyd.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's hard to get fucking pumped for it. Like Kiko said, Daenerys would have been really cool to see. Another Lord of the Rings figure would have been great. I know we already have 2 from Lord of the Rings, but it's like at least they'd be like close to finishing a line,
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we knew Harry Potter was in the pipeline, so it's not like it's just like a huge surprise. It's just like, oh, Harry's next. Okay, I guess. But
they did tell us, Harry was next. Yeah,
it's fine. It's kind of non-offensive, but also like that's not necessarily good,
Right. Well, because also, guys, let's predict this. So, Dean, what do you think? What do you think of a price for this guy for rooted? And is the owl like real feathers? I don't know, right? Like, I'm guessing it's held by magnets on Harry's arm. Maybe Harry's arm has a magnet or something. I don't know. But what do we think on price? It's a smaller figure. Smaller figure, right? So maybe 400 with rooted.
What was Gandalf? 5?
He was like 5, but he had a beard and shit. He had a beard and a whole head of hair, and he's really tall.
Yeah, I
So
can't imagine this being close to 4, maybe 350.
I was gonna say 350 is probably fair.
Yeah.
Essentially, this is
350,
the
yeah.
equivalent of a Jawa.
Yeah, unless he comes like jam packed with a bunch of shit, like his Quidditch uniform. Or does he play Quidditch in this movie? I guess he doesn't.
No, this is like 5 years.
Uh,
That's like 5 films later.
Yeah, I don't think so. But he would have a wand. He would have, you
The
know, I don't
broom.
remember
Does he
what
get
else.
a broom this early? I don't
Maybe
remember this
they'll give
movie.
him a broom or something. I don't know. They didn't give Pennywise much. They didn't give Pennywise much in terms of accessories. So I don't know if Harry would
Like,
be
what
that
would his
much
base
different.
be? A book or something? Like standing
Like
on
a
a book?
book.
stone.
Probably
they
like a
gave-
staircase, like a stairs of Hogwarts or something.
that'd be
like
cool.
that, probably. Yeah, probably something
Yeah,
similar
they
to
got to
that.
supplement because it's such a small figure. They got to supplement it with other shit.
People are
And the
saying
chat
he
is telling
does
us he did play
Quidditch.
Quidditch. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
excuse me, Potterheads.
Okay.
My bad.
I honestly don't. It's been
Kiko, you committed a sin there.
No,
It's
I know that
so
because
long.
I don't know the lore enough.
Yeah.
I've seen them once. I've read part of the books, and I played Hogwarts Legacy. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been so long since I've watched these films that it sounded right that he played Quidditch in this movie. Yeah, I think he gets the golden snitch in the first movie. So
Right.
yeah, gotta have a golden snitch or stitch, whatever the
A
fuck it
chocolate
is.
frog,
That'd be nice.
a sorting hat, perhaps.
That'd be
A sorting
cool.
hat would be
Honestly, like
nice.
there's a lot of like tiny things they could jam pack into this package because they did it with the Batman.
Yeah,
with,
they give
like,
us a pack of 52
the
playing
letters,
cards.
like a computer that you saw for like a second, fucking like flowers and shit. Like, so they could put a lot of little things in this package to really like set it off. That would be cool to see. But as this tease right now, like it's cool.
I mean, you can't deny the head sculpt. It's really good.
I think it
But-
looks like I've already heard people complaining about it, but I think like
really.
I think
What
they
kind of
nailed
person
it.
complains
Honestly.
about this?
I do
Seriously.
that's like 100% right there. I mean, I can't deny that the figure is great. Like, you know, as far as like you know, for example, that would be like complaining about the Aragorn head sculpt. The Aragorn head sculpt, there's nothing wrong with that head sculpt. It's literally perfection. So
The
yeah,
latest
goes-
version they showed.
the
Yeah,
latest
I'll
one.
wait for the Return of the King version.
Yeah, right. There'll be another one, Gigo. There'll be a
I need
definitive version.
I need the battle damage Aragorn.
Battle damage Aragorn. Dude, that would be could you imagine? Like from Helm's Deep, battle damage Aragorn, dude. That would be dope. Gigo, you just gave InArt, write that down because that was free advice right there.
Helm's
Will they
Deep-
ship my shit faster if I give them an idea?
That's
Yeah, why not?
that's actually man. Because like Helm's Deep Legolas is so cool. Because
Yeah.
it's got like the leather armor, his outfit's really cool. So if you got a Helm's Deep
He's sliding
Legolas,
downstairs, bro.
Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn, that'd be fucking.
That's why,
badass.
dude. As much as people say, some people said in the chat, Legolas win, bro. I'm super excited to see that Legolas. I can't wait to see that. So I don't know if
Yeah.
it's coming anytime soon. But we do got to point out, like you pointed out, Dean, the pace that InArt is moving. Right? They're
Yeah.
releasing.
Molasses,
They're
dude, in a
announcing
fucking
2 to 3
snowstorm.
figures a year. Like that's probably about right? Probably announcing 2 to 3, maybe 4 figures a year. Like
And then
that's
producing
it's
one.
right.
That ain't gonna. You're
Right.
eventually gonna get a backlog that you can't. You're gonna end up with like 10 on pre-order and we're releasing like 1 or 2 a year, and people are gonna not be happy about that, and that's not sustainable.
Right. Yeah. So I guess we're going to see. I mean, because it doesn't seem like Pennywise and Gandalf are imminent in terms of release. Like they posted that update maybe by the end of Q3, maybe at best for Pennywise. Like I don't know. But it's going to be a while. But I mean, look, most people are willing to wait for quality. But like you said, Kiko, I think there is a line somewhere. There is a line collectors will draw where they'll be like, for most collectors, will they be like, I don't want to wait that long, right? Like, so. Yeah, especially when Hot Toys is pumping out things pretty quickly, but can't deny the quality. I mean, I love my InArt Joker. The magnets aside, look, the rest of the figure I think looks fantastic. Putting the head on was not fun, but you know.
I mean, you almost have no choice but to wait in some instances. Like Hot Toys is not going to touch Harry Potter.
Supposedly
need
they
a
did.
Harry
Remember
Potter.
they posted that update. Didn't they say they were going to make it a while back?
Like acquiring the license.
I thought I thought they posted something. You guys in the chat will have to let me know. I thought Hot Toys posted something about that they got the Harry Potter license. I thought maybe it was just like a way to fuck with InArt, but I don't know. But I'm pretty sure people have to let me know in the chat. But I'm pretty sure they posted about something.
Yeah, Yeah,
I don't
because
know
no
if they'll
one's
make
made
it.
Harry Potter stuff in a long time. Well, no, Hot Toys does make Harry. Well, they make Wizarding World stuff. They did.
Right.
They did.
Oh
Like
yeah, the
Cos
Fantastic
Babies and stuff?
Beasts. No, they did.
Oh, they did Fantastic Beasts,
Fantastic
right,
Beasts.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did
Right.
Newt and Grindelwald.
And Johnny
Yeah.
Depp. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, shit. Well, if Hot Toys
Nobody
is a
bought
fucking-
those, but
I
you know,
did, but I
Zach
yeah,
bought.
they're great
I get the
figures,
Johnny Depp
but
stuff.
they were so discounted, bro. So cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, let us know in the chat below. We have an 84% no on Harry Potter right now. So
One of the things I was going to say, the last thing, is that
Wow.
Yeah.
I can see Potterheads getting this, but not 6 scale collectors. Does that make sense? Like the only people who would get this are the people that need the Harry merch. Like they got the scarves, they got the stuff that sitting in their house. So this would be like the one big piece to put next to their stuff, and that's something
Right.
that they see and gravitate towards. But
Yeah,
the
but would
average
they
6 scale
even-
collector wouldn't.
but they even know this exists? Like the
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, because it'll make the rounds. I mean, I'm sure that this is out. They'll be like, "Oh man, did you see that Harry Potter figure?" Because people went.
Yeah.
I mean, how did they find the Star Ace stuff? I mean, people found that.
Harry Potter.
Wizard
Well, I
Harry.
think
You're a
you know
wizard,
what, because
Harry.
Dean raises a very valid question. You know what I think would have to happen for general Potter fans to know about this? It would have to gain as much hype as the Aragorn did, where someone like substantial would cover it. Like maybe someone like IGN or something says, "Oh, look at this high-end Harry Potter figure," and then people would know about it, right? So that's other than that, I don't know. This is like such a niche hobby. You know what I mean?
Someone
Like,
just said Potterheads ain't dropping $500 on a figure when they drop $30 on Butterbeer at Universal Studios. Come on, people are going to pay the money.
Yeah, I don't know if this will be 500 either. I think,
Yeah.
well, maybe it's with the accessories, maybe that it will pump up to that point, but I'm thinking more like 350, like you guys said. But I mean, it's a tiny figure, so I guess we'll see. He has glasses. That could be something that could add to the cost, I guess. But anyway, guys,
they'll have
let us know.
lenses?
Yeah,
They're
right.
actual
They're probably like
prescriptions.
legit. They're probably like legitimate prescription lenses. Knowing InArt. So yeah, but guys, thank you so much for your thoughts on that one. We got a couple super chats that I want to hit real quick.